Hello friends, welcome to All Things DIY. Today I have a home project. As you can see in front of me, I have a window screen, and this window screen is ripped. As you can see, there is a hole here on the screen, and this is not good. Insects can easily come in. There's one little rip here as well. Let me see if I can focus on this. Yeah, that's a little hole, and then this is the bigger one. So what I am going to do today is replace the screen component. So a window screen is made of three main components. You have the external frame. As you can see, mostly these are vinyl or aluminum. And then you have the fiberglass screen. The screen could be fiberglass, sometimes they're metal, but mostly these are fiberglass. The fiberglass screen is tucked inside the groove on the frame, and for that a spline is used. So if you can see, there is a rubber spline that goes all the way around, and that's the main fastener that's holding the screen with the frame. So let me get started. First I have to get the spline out, then I will rip the screen out, and we will have a fresh frame to mount the screen on. These are the tools that you would be needing for the project: a pair of scissors, a tool. It's kind of like a tucking tool that tucks the spline to the groove. It's very handy. This comes with the kit. And then an utility knife to cut the excess screen. So let's get started with this. So I'm trying to pull this spline. Okay, so I'm trying to pull the spline out. So if you can see, the spline is starting here. I'm not sure if you can see. Let me try and focus. There you go. So if you see, this is the starting end of the spline. So I want to like kind of lift it up a bit and then pull the entire thing out. Let me see if I can do this with one hand. I think I'm able to do it. There you go. Perfect. Now we will pull it out. See how easy is this? So I'm just like pulling this out, not hurrying so much. I don't want to damage the frame. Perfect. Okay, so at this point, like with this out, the first thought that I had is that should I reuse this, but the kit came with fresh spline. So over a period the spline gets harder, so this rubber exposed to the elements, it can get very hard. So I don't think it's a good idea to reuse it when the kit already comes with fresh spline. This looks in a pretty good shape. So let me just keep it aside. Maybe I'll use it for some other project. Spline. And see if I can pull this out. Yes, perfect. If you see, the screen is just lifting up by itself. All I'm doing is like holding it this way, putting some pressure, and the screen is just coming out. It's so old that it's getting ripped as I do that. You know what, I don't have the patience to do this. Let me just cut it out. Didn't help. It's probably fused with the aluminum frame, or maybe the manufacturer actually glued this to begin with. I have no clue, but I know I need to get this out. So the way I'm doing, I have some excess screen inside it. Maybe not the best way. I should have tried pulling it out. But it's fused in some places. Okay, I think I got some success here. But looks like the success was momentary. Let's see. I'm not gonna cut it out. I'm gonna like pull it out as much as possible. I think that's better. Rather than keeping so much of this old screen inside, I think it's better to just try and pull it out. Okay, not much to go. I'm almost done. There you go. The entire screen's out. Just gonna run the knife. Okay, perfect. So now the next step is to get some fresh cream. Okay. So I have laid the new screen on top of the frame, and let me just grab the spline. Okay, here you are. Okay, with the screen laid on top of the frame, let's start with the spline. So we'll start inserting the spline in the groove using this tool. So this tool has two wheels. One is a little rounded and the other one has a groove in it. So the one which has the groove in it is your tool to use for this job. This is going to hold the spline and put it in the groove. So let's start with it. So we'll start from one end. We'll put the spline like this. As you can see, the spline is inserted. So let me do this for the entirety of this. I really apologize if the viewing angle is not good. Oh, I have a rip. So this is not good. What happened was I put so much pressure that the screen ripped. So I definitely can't use this, right? So let me just pull this out and let's see what happened. Okay, so I damaged the screen. So what I'll do is I think I have some access out there, so let me pull it a bit. Still have some good coverage out there, and this time I'll be a little bit more gentle. There's no need to push so much. Okay, I think I got the hang of it now. The idea is just to get the spline in, not to press too hard. Be very gentle. I changed one before and I wasn't this gentle before, but maybe I got lucky. Okay, this is going in well. Its grooved edges are really sharp, looks like. Better keep it on the... So I've seen some of these grooving tools for the tuck tools, which actually has a cutter by one side. So what happens is as it tucks the spline in, it would cut the axis screen as well. So pretty handy. At some point, maybe if there are bigger projects, people can buy that. That will save them some time from cutting the axis. Okay, so let me just complete all of this. I think like you got an idea of like how this is done. It goes all the way, then you just cut it on cut it off at the end. So let me get this done and we'll see how this looks. Okay, I think I just realized why it was taking so long for me. So originally I felt I should be laying the spline and then trying to press it this way. I think that's the wrong idea. You actually have to take the spline and go towards the open end of the spline. So as you lay, you press it. So that's really convenient, and that's what is really helping me now. Previously I was trying to press it on the opposite direction of the loose end of the spline, and that was why it was not working. I think I figured it out now. So you lay the spline and then you press it towards the direction of the open end of the spline. That makes the job much easier. And I'm left with this axis screen that I will start cutting. So for this this is what you need to do. Go close towards the frame, outwards of course, and then just start pulling your utility knife. Be careful, don't cut the spline that you put it in. Try to just move it over the spline as you do. Okay, all of the excess is cut. I just have like little bits and pieces at the corners. Oh no, I have like one corner left. Okay. Okay, here you go. Job is done. So you have the screen mounted on the frame and it's all set to be put on the window. Sure, thanks a lot guys for watching it. I hope you would have enjoyed the video. This was a learning process for me as well. When I was doing it, made some mistakes, corrected them, but that's the whole idea about doing it yourself, right? Like you learn it along the way. So if you found the video useful, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you next time. Bye bye.